Hello, and welcome to the Battlefield 1 Open Beta. Man, am I excited for this to come out. Where to start? Well, we should begin with the bad and move to the good.
Complaints.
The worst thing I think I have for a complaint probably isn't the game's fault, but more of the console port itself. I've played both on PC and on Xbox on a 720p TV screen. On PC, the game looks stunning. But when I tried it on Xbox, I don't know what I was looking at. It also might have to do with the fact that I have a first-gen Xbox One. The game barely felt like it could run. Everything that is 150 meters away is a blur. At 200 meters, it looks like the map just stops loading, and all you see is a background that's like looking at things outside the map in Modern Warfare 2. Plus, when on Xbox, don't hit the menu button when in a match, otherwise you'll barely be able to navigate the pause menu, or worse of all, get a glitch where it thinks you want to leave the game and doesn't do a thing. Aside from the menu glitching and how the graphics comparison looks, my next complaint has to do with how the LMGs, HMGs, or whatever they're classified as, has terrible accuracy. I can see standing up it would suck, but it really sucks a lot of sausages. In a way, it feels like I'm shooting a shotgun, but instead of 7 or 8 pellets coming out of my gun, it's just one every 0.5 seconds that goes off in a random direction. But that's not the end of it. The guns, I do you not, gets more accurate the longer you hold down the trigger. These LMGs are literally Hyperion guns from Borderlands 2. Handsome Jack sold guns to both sides of World War I. Oh, what's that I hear you say?
You're supposed to be more stationary or lay down.
Well, you would be right. Laying down does give the most accurate fire. But I don't think I can shoot through that wall in front of me when the window is above me. Plus, being stationary doesn't change a thing, but I guess I could always ask the guy I'm shooting at to stand still for 4 seconds.
Use a bipod.
Sure, let me just get 50 kills so I can.
Pros.
So there's a lot of good in this game, so let's get right into it.
Horses.
I'm not sure on how this was going to play out, but I feel like they got the guy from Red Dead Redemption that worked on horses for that game to work on Battlefield. They're a bit tanky too. Like, you may kill the horseman, but the horse always gets his meal.
Tanks.
What can I say? They're slow, deadly, and don't have a lot of enemies. But what I like the most is the facelift they can get. Don't like the big armor-piercing shots with shotgun shells? Change out that snub for a Pinocchio nose.
Planes.
Probably my favorite part. As a big fan of dogfighting in previous Battlefield games, this is probably the best yet. And are there options, my friends? You want to strap an anti-tank gun to a plane? You can have it along with a pair of bombs while you're at it. Aircraft for me in past games got worse. Not really the planes themselves, but how they could be taken out. I started flying in Battlefield on Battlefield 1943. It was true plane-on-plane combat, but with BF3, it was still good. Sure, there were guys with stingers, but it wasn't really used that much. In BF4, however, it got bad. There was way too much that could kill you, but in this, it's as it should be. Planes mostly fight planes. Attack planes and bombers does what they do best by harassing the ground, but can get screwed if someone is on a flat gun. Yes, I love planes.
Infantry.
You're a poor soul that got recruited for glory, but soon to find out that on the modern battlefield, your mediocre firearm with a pokey stick attached to it isn't much use against the mechanical death machines that roam around. But once you find that poor bag of meat that's a lot like you, you have 3 choices. Shoot enough bullets till one hits, throw mustard gas or incendiary grenades and commit what would now be known as a war crime, or 3, charge him and run your pokey stick out the other side of him, and that's about it. This game is beautiful as it is brutal. And is it brutal?